Oh, hey, Clips, though. Expect you this early. I'm still booting up. I'm feeling pretty rotten, to be honest, but I'm powering through. I don't want to be sick, and I am sick, which is so annoying because I've been so looking forward to update day. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure tomorrow it will all go away, and my girlfriend will no longer get annoyed at my coughing, and that's the dream. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. All right. Let's get started. How are you doing anyway? How's your like 6 p.m. over there? I think it's 6 p.m. if I've got that right. Time zones are wibbly wobbly. Hangover's gone. Just got no voice now. Well, that's good. I mean, not good about the not having voice, but the hangover's the worst bit. That's the one that kicks your ass that you complain the most about. Well, at least did you have fun? I guess that's was it. Did the hangover outweigh? No, did the fun outweigh the hangover consequences? Sometimes they don't. Where are you, lady? Oh yes, very good. There we go. And then, yeah, it's all worth it in the end. Just don't be like me and do it, and then end up in a 4-year relationship, ongoing. Nah, to be fair, best drunken decision I ever made. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, I just wanted to do a joke there, and I just realized that wasn't really a joke, and I backpedaled. Okay, someone flipped it and sent it to her. I value my life. So now I've kind of completed all the foraging stuff that I needed to do. I don't really have anything else. Do, 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 do. Well, thanks for being here this morning, Calypso. It's starting to be feel pretty good having someone here on a more regular basis. I'm not used to it. I got into this weird routine of just like being by myself and having just random people pop in. I had this one person who kept on saying that she was like a 9-year-old girl with cancer, and it was really kind of awkward because she would speak like a kid, right? But something didn't seem right, and they keep on dropping in like things like her mother kept saying that she's gonna die and stuff. It's really weird. Like, my mom said I'm gonna be an angel soon. Do you know what that means? Like, really weird stuff. Oh, oh no, oh yeah, that's it. But yeah, of course. That's yeah. I kind of like that, and then that's kind of like I've got like a morning and afternoon crew, and it's not like a huge obligation too, because I only stream for a couple of hours, most. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't want to start my day off with. I mean, it's Twitch. I'm gonna get a lot of weirdos, but I don't want to start my day off questioning whether someone's just trying to troll me or not. Like for the morning, and I'm lazy too. I don't want to ban them. I actually looked at the because that person just suddenly like vanished, right? And this was just recently. It's called Stella underscore Marie 9. I know this because they followed me 12 days ago, so this is a relatively recent thing. And I looked up their name and it's gone. So I'm thinking that they got banned. They did something. They pushed it too far. Are you gonna come around to tomorrow? Because I know the timing of when I'm gonna be doing it, it's not gonna be ideal for you because I start around about now and finish like 6 a.m. your time in the middle of the week. Not exactly ideal. Every whole day tomorrow. I don't know. It's like when it hits 2 a.m., you probably want to go to bed, and I wouldn't blame you because I would probably do the same thing. At 6 a.m. in the morning, well, it'll be recorded on YouTube if you're curious, but um, it's it's really a test run to see if I can do a full day one again. Yeah. Feel like a stalker now. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, because the reason why I like streaming on both is, well, one, it just obviously expands your audience, blah 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 blah. But some people just like the format and the stuff better, and the alert system for YouTube is a lot better. I don't know if one's faster. I'm pretty sure they're pretty much even and on par. Um, but I kind of have this like vision that I have like my YouTube mods and my Twitch mods, and I have a one mod from every country. Like that's my ultimate goal, to have one mod from every country, and one on each platform as well. So like two from Britain, two from England. No, but Britain, England, same thing. Actually, I'll probably split it up: England, Scotland, and Wales. That would be cool. Never watched YouTube, Twitch, King of Us. Ah, oh, that's good. It's probably because YouTube records it differently, maybe. But I do find the alert system on YouTube better. For me personally, anyway. But it's kind of weird because I won't say kind of weird, but I've grown since doing the streaming thing, right? Now you've been here long enough to know that most of the chatting comes from Twitch, right? But m- my subscriber rate for YouTube has gone up by 6 since I started doing the streaming about a month ago. That's when I started doing the streaming. And I had been releasing like 30-minute Let's Play videos for like years. And to go up to like 10, it took me like 10 years to get any traction. So it may not look like anyone's like on YouTube watching, but it seems to be, people are finding it. It's very odd. And when I get enough people on YouTube watching it, it seems to just catch on fire. It's really odd. Like I remember once I had like first time 2 people in YouTube watching, and then all of a sudden, that video got like 30, 40 views, and then 5 people were in YouTube watching. It's just crazy. It's really weird what things kind of catch on and what doesn't. It's quite annoying too, because I don't really care too much about that kind of stuff, but I do get fascinated by it at the same time. It's like I want more views than that, just like see that, or like what caused it. I'm weird like that. Wasn't it? Yeah. I think that's the one thing, the one advice I always give people like that want to do this stuff is never expect never expect to be successful, because you probably won't. Just do it. Figure out your rhythm and what you can sustain, and then just keep doing that. And if it happens, it happens. I think that's the hardest part, because I'm on Reddit. There's a Let's Play subreddit, and I read through that once in a while to get some tips and advice and stuff. Because sometimes you're like, you click on this little minor thing that seems pretty obvious to everyone, but you didn't see it. And there's one person who was complaining about how they weren't getting any views when they were posting all the videos. He was like, and only one view, blah blah blah, and he was just putting a long speech whether he should give up or not. And then the first comment was, I see you've only just started uploading your videos, and in brackets it was like, the first video was 3 days ago. So obviously it must have been a kid was complaining that he had only got one view, for a video he released 3 days ago, and wanted to give up. And it's like people expect success, which is a bit disappointing to go in with that idea of that. It's just as easy as posting a video. I mean, some people get that lucky, but you gotta have to have connections for that to happen. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I get if you have something to draw people in. Yeah. You're like, their gimmick was like 5-minute let's plays, like let's plays under 5 minutes, which will never work. Mainly because people they either prefer shorts like TikTok videos and stuff, or if they're like long form content, it's always like 10 minutes plus. There's not really, the middle ground doesn't really have any. People don't really like the middle ground unless it's news related. See, my gimmick is that I've given up on trying to have a gimmick and just playing the same thing over and over again. I don't know if it'll work out for me, but I mean, to be honest, I've had more success ever since doing this live stream than I've had for like 6 months of uploading Let's Play videos, so. Which I find funny. Oh, actually. No, unless it's like quick clips. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you have a nice personality and viewer interaction, which is really, really nice. Like, is that rare? Like, I don't watch enough streamers nowadays. Like, obviously I get, sometimes you watch big ones, big players and like Asmongold stuff just because you see a clip pop up. But is interaction just not that big? Because the one thing that grinds me when I go watching certain streams is they seem really fake when they interact with people. Like, they never really have conversations with them. Like, hey, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Like, fake bull. I'm trying not to swear on this thing, because apparently that gets you in trouble. That's some advice that I read. But I don't know, it's just, it feels a little bit ungenuine. And that's why I was like, oh, people must hate sometimes, that interaction. Just remember, yeah. Trust me, Calypso, I don't think I'd become famous. I mean, the best I could hope for is to upgrade my computer. Like, earn enough to upgrade my computer. I can't, like, I don't want to say a cliche thing like earn a living of this, because I only really play one game. And that game could fade in popularity, or if you look on Twitch, it's not exactly like a thousand kind of viewer game at all. So in order for me to become successful or famous, or even just earn a living off it, I'll have to play stuff I don't want to play. But I tell you what, I remember you if I become famous. Actually, I set my Twitch to 18 plus as I swear. I should do that. I think I have done that. Just remembering when. I think. What I was gonna say? Oh, I just had a really good thought, and I'm fleshing it out in my brain. Probably my main goal, I would say, is not to do this full time, and then would not be to earn millions of dollars. I just want to earn enough to get my comic book made. Hey, Oh no, it's Varsity. Varsity, hey Varsity, how are you? Well, Varsity was someone who followed my stream 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's been like years. Yes, it has. I've been streaming for about a month again, and I've been releasing YouTube videos basically since I stopped streaming, on and off. So yeah, well, we have a Discord now. If you want to join that, we're always looking for people, and it's pretty quiet. And it's just me and someone called Ina there, and me and Ina have just been talking to each other for years until I start streaming, and then people like Calypso just pop along. Hey man, it's been a while. It's been a very long while. I think I've still got that video when we did that podcast somewhere. The interview thing. And my pool of ideas that I had. And you got you in Discord. Perfect. Welcome. There you go. You're in. And it's cool because ever since I started streaming again, people are just starting to like turn up again. That's quite great. So just so you know, Varsity, so I try and stream every morning and night, um, because I found that that has been beneficial to my mental health to do something for myself. I should really set up a schedule when that would be. But tomorrow, so this time tomorrow, I actually will be starting my 12-hour stream if you're around. So just be aware of that. Of this silly game called Dreamlight Valley. I can't wait anymore. Ah, tag Ina in that and see whether he can change it. I gotta work tomorrow. Oh, all good. And if you look under announcements in Discord, there's a little chart that says when it starts based off time zones and like when my breaks are and stuff. So that might help if it helps. So. But it's good to see you again. I was wondering if I would ever talk to you again. But if it helps, I'm trying to stream pretty much every day. Time zones are a bit messy, and I'll probably build a bit of a chart to let people know approximately when I stream every day. So yeah. Well, I hope so. It'll be cool. It'd be cool because we're slowly building up a crew again. So I mean, has been great over the last week of filling my morning sessions with some talking. And Ina's really good in the night, so evenings, and making sure I don't stream too late. Babbling, that's it. Babbling. But I hate to break it to you, Varsity. There's going to be a lot of this game for a while, though. This is my current fix, so. But I like to think my streams are more about talking than actual gameplay. Yeah, I just started talking to myself. I just talked to myself, and then I found a friend in the dark. Well, I'm glad. And you and Ina are very good like that. And plus, I think you get it as well. Like, sometimes streaming is more just about chatting and chilling rather than the gameplay necessarily. Why are like all the big streamers? It's never about one game. They just ramble on. I mean, there's some that get big, but they don't really get big, right? Like, you name any big streamer, and you wouldn't be able to say they only play that game. Asmongold probably the closest one to playing one certain game, World of Warcraft, but then it doesn't really stop him. Because he stopped playing that for a while, I think. I don't know much about Twitch history. Gillespie, oh, well, thanks. I'll be back for a while at least. But it won't be like it was before, with me streaming for hours and hours and hours, because I have a job and a partner, and I don't want to lose her into gaming. Yeah, it's not going to be hours of WoW anymore. It'll probably be a couple of hours of this. It'll be basically like 1 to 2. It's at least always going to be 1 hour sessions of this, or more. So it's 1 hour or more. 1 hour is just the minimum. So it's going to be more closer to like 1 to 2 to 3 hours. Unless it's something special, like tomorrow, where I'm doing a close to 12-hour stream with breaks. I'm treating that like a job. And once a month, I'm going to do a special session of a game that's nominated by someone that's in the community. So we're playing Subnautica for about 4 to 5 hours. I think on the 16th, I think that's the date we knuckled it down. What's the date? 17th. It'll be 17th for me, 16th for American time zones. But I do stream on YouTube as well, Varsity, so the alert system on YouTube is a lot better than Twitch, so I'm there if you need me. Oh, there's someone on YouTube. Oh, how do you say that? Thelenus? It's obviously Spanish, right? Or French? I don't know languages. It just looks like John Cena. Like, that just looks like a long way of saying John Cena, but I know it's not, and that's probably really offensive to that particular person. But hello, Cleon? Cleon? Hopefully Cleon's okay. Cleanliness? Cleanliness? I'm calling you Cena. I'm gonna call you John Cena. Jesus Cena. I'm probably being so offensive right now. Well, hello, that person on YouTube. I'm still subbed on YouTube, and of course, it will. Ah, thanks. Good. Mainly because eventually I'm gonna need like a mod in that side of it, and I need someone to jump over there and fix. Because like, there's still spam bots that come in all the time, especially when I'm alone, which is sad. I sit alone, right, and there's no one watching, and all of a sudden there's a date bot that comes in. I'm like, I mean, the saddest thing is they do it because it works. So I can't imagine like some streamers that don't have any audience of these spam bots coming in, and it just suckers them into it. It's really cool to see all you guys though. It's very warming. I mean, I used to. So obviously, I played this game for hours, right? I just looked at the playtime. It's nearly at 15 days in playtime. So, what's 15 times 24? Let me check real quick. That's nearly 360 hours. So quite a lot. And the reason why I decided to start streaming is because I was playing this anyway. So it's made this grind a lot easier with people to talk to. And I don't know why I didn't do it before. It's like one of the cases I was doing it anyway. And that's why you're rich in the game. Yeah, exactly. That's why I've got 10 million gold and never seem to go down. Like, I think it would have been slower though. I wouldn't have got to the point. And I can't place anything now. Because I've reached the visible limit and I don't know what my limit is. I don't know how much work I need to do. I've still got stuff inside that I want to move out. Can't. But the only thing I've got left to unlock is this. I know that's bugged. But I've got the red fox. So the red fox appears. It's a rare spawn, but only appears between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m. on a Saturday. I mean, who gets up at between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m. on a Saturday? Ah. I still remember why I joined your stream years ago. You were doing the World Challenge. Yeah, I remember that. I had to change all the art when I first started this. Yeah. I was doing that. I actually really enjoyed it until I realized how much of an obligation it was becoming and it stopped being fun. And then it turns out, oh, this is what you don't know, Varsity. So it turns out 3 years ago. 2 years ago? 2 years ago. I was diagnosed with ADHD. And it turns out I had ADHD the whole time. My girlfriend pointed it out when she moved in with me. And I got medicated. And now things are a lot more manageable. So it turns out the whole time I basically was getting overwhelmed and swamped and irrational, and let's say impulse control is quite hard for someone with ADHD. So I got diagnosed with ADHD when I was 31. Got medicated and it completely changed my life, and now I have a very good job. To a point that I'm able to rent a place that has an office, which is cool. But yeah, I probably would have kept going if I knew I had ADHD at the time and was medicated. And I made you do an Ali Shaman. Yeah, that's right, because I made everyone pick, what I was going to become. Imagine if I stuck to it. Oh, apparently. This is going to be gross, sorry guys. Oh. But I have found, a sustainable way of doing my YouTube and Twitching now. So, at least that's something. That's something I can keep going. But, your vapey is leaking. I had someone have a go at me for vaping the other day. And I was like, well, considering I'm an ex-smoker, this is It's either this or smoking, because I've tried. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to fish, and I'm trying to read. Hold on, I'll fish this, and then I'll read what you said. Hold on. There you go. Honestly, I'm proud of you for keeping on, even if it's not a stream. You keep on with it. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. So that's when you know when a stream is legit, when people actually legitimately have those feelings. And it's not just like I tumbled into the wind and never seen again. Like people actually give a damn. I think that's what a lot of streamers forget when they first stream. Is they never do it to like get popular and stuff. They just want to have a laugh, and that's what my whole intention is as well. Ah, I appreciate it, mate. And I'm glad you're back on board, you could say, even though you probably just didn't realize it. You would have been back earlier. But now you know I am. And you're more than welcome to join the Discord. We've got Calypso there. And we've got Ina, who's, you know, around just as much. So basically it seems like at the moment me and Calypso, me and Ina are like the common regulars at the moment. So you're more than welcome to join that crew. Oh yeah, I actually joined because I. You seem to send a message right when I start fishing, so just means I have to concentrate real quick. There we go. Yeah, I actually joined because I hopped on Twitter and I saw you followed on Twitter and said you should, yeah, because I got the automated message. Oh yeah, the psychopath is back. Yeah, but he's following me, so he's not gonna have a tantrum. He's gonna run around with no pants on still. So he's a psychopath. Oh, cool. Well, on Discord I got the alert on. I need to get a little bit better with the alerts and tidying things up. So I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. So I'm going to, I wouldn't say outsource, but I'm going to probably reach out and ask for help for a little bit. So Ina's going to be looking after the Discord, but I do want to slowly like build like some people I trust in the like to mod. So if you're interested in being a mod again, actually I don't know. Are you still listed as a mod? You should be. Okay. I'm still a mod. Yeah, it doesn't come up because I've got that restream on, so I couldn't tell. Alright, there you go. You're still a mod. So I'll probably make you a mod in Discord. But what I'm gonna do is I want to make a mod for every time zone, and a mod in every country as well. So one mod for everyone. So technically, I could have like over 200 mods if I got one from every country. But as a bit of fun. So that should actually help with the time zone problem we seem to have. Calypso, you're the only one in the GMT time zone. And I'm guessing you're in England, not Scotland. So if you want to be a mod, you're more than welcome. You've proven that you at least got a good head on your shoulders for it. I'm still on mod. My time zone is CST. And it's nearly 1 PM. Oh, you're CST as well. Eno's CST. It immediately ruins my idea. Because you both will be CST. Well, then again, I have made Eno the master architect, so he's doing all the like the model, like the alterations too. So I could have a master one, and then there can be another person at CST. He's put a lot of work. He had a lot of good ideas for tweaking the Discord. So, oh hi, Red Queen. This is someone new, which we could roll the dice on. Yes, good also. What did you want to become a mod or? I mean, it's all good if you don't, because I mean everyone's like, oh god. But you're more than welcome to. Your time zone's perfect for it. But hello, Red Queen. Everyone say hi to Red Queen. And strap in for this could, randoms are a bit of a lottery sometimes. Could go either way here. There could be a bot. I have one person who needs to keep coming in, and it's not when anyone's around. So it's just me, normally. It is always trying to sell them doing layouts, Twitch layouts. But they forget that they've talked to me, so they keep on asking the same questions. Where are you from, Red Queen? Okay, so far so good. They are responding to questions we're proposing and giving appropriate messaging back. So I don't think they're a robot, guys. We're on the right track. I really need to stop saying guys, because I used to say guys, girls, and everyone in between. But apparently it's offensive. So I can't say just guys, because obviously that's very gender exclusive. I need to stop saying it. It's a bad habit. Get old sunny England, yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend's from Burnley, so I get reminded that it's not a good old sunny England in the north, at least. Well, where are you from, Red Queen? I'm actually genuinely curious when people. I had this guy from Finland in the other day. That was interesting. I clip, so you never answered whether you want to become a mod or not. Just if you don't want to mention answer here, just send me a message in Discord. You had to start learning a new language, Dave. Well, I could speak Māori. I can count to 10 in Māori. I can say kia ora, which is hello and goodbye in Māori. I can count to 10, so tahi, rua, toro, wha, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, te ko. That's 10. Oh, I'm not Māori at all. Whoa. Oh, hi. Thanks, Red Queen. I've turned it down so it doesn't surprise me anymore. I remember when I first added that, no one had a long period of no one following me, and then someone randomly came into chat and followed me, and it scared the hell out of me. I'm from the south, so not quite country bumpkin, but not north enough of your city. From the south. So, south of England or south in America? Because I know a lot of people from America say the south. Or from New Zealand, are you from Invercargill? Because I'm south of the North. South of England. Got the posh accent. Wait, here's the question to see how northern you are, right? When I say Margaret Thatcher, how much do you want to kill me? And if you don't want to kill me, how much rage builds up inside of you? If no rage, you're very southern, apparently. You communist. Well, welcome. I do appreciate you popping along. Do you play the game, or is it just one of those cases that you just saw the stream pop up and you're like, why not? Because we've got a mixed bag of some people that play the game, some people that's interested in the game, some people that just don't play the game at all, and apparently they come from me, which seems weird. So why are they smoking, really? But I have to admit, we've got a good crew this morning. Thanks for popping along. I mean, this is one of my shortest streams in the morning, so I've only got pretty much about 15, 20 minutes left in me before I have to jet. Which I hate doing. Because, like, in my evening streams, I barely get any. Like, I get some people, but not a lot. And those are my longer streams, but I think it's just time zones. I do buy Xbox. Ah, so did you get on Game Pass? Because that's how I started. Played on Game Pass initially, and then realized it's cloud-based. So I started playing on Xbox, PC, sorry, I should say, and on my laptop. Yeah, that's how I started, and then I got too obsessed with it, and did end up buying the Founders Edition. And realized the cloud system is great to a certain degree. I realized that going from PC to Xbox isn't as smooth as it should be, and sometimes the cloud safe doesn't really carry on, like transfer over correctly. So you kind of have to wait a day. So going to Xbox to PC, the cloud seems to work fine. But going PC to Xbox, you typically have to wait a day or give your Xbox a good reset. I'm not game savvy at all, so I just stick my everyone else. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like my girlfriend's not that game savvy at all. Like, she's just playing a few games for the first time. But that's the point of gaming, is just to get what you want out of it. I mean, I'm a mid-30s New Zealander playing a game type that I've never played before, and I'm enjoying it. And even though it may be a bit, probably not my demographic, I really enjoy it, and that's the whole point. That's why I kind of like streaming, is just to show, kind of validates other people playing the game. I think it's really unfair for people to be shamed. And just play a game they enjoy. Now, if you're using the game for malicious intent, then you deserve to burn in a fire, but let's not go into the dark side of the internet, shall we? Well, I've unlocked everything. So, Red Queen, I've unlocked everything so far. Stocked up on most items. I've got over 10 million gold, and pretty much collected the majority of stuff. You can't see it, but I've got a 70. Actually, I'll see if I can quickly show ya. There you go. So I've unlocked pretty much nearly all the clothing. The critters that are bugged, which I've just read the patch notes that are released for the update. Actually, no, you can't see this. There we go. They've released the patch notes. That will hopefully fix my critter problem, because there's some of them you can't unlock that's like bugged. But I've unlocked the majority of stuff. So if you've got any questions about the game, throw it at me. I will try and answer them for you. Looking forward to the update? Yes, I am. I've actually taken the day off work, and I'm going to be streaming for 12 hours on it. So this time tomorrow, I'll be at least about an hour and a half into my 12-hour stream of the update, which I'm really looking forward to, because it looks like you're going to get Stitch as well, along with the Toy Story characters. So, and I don't think a lot of people don't realize this, that the last update introduced that cave there, and that was very unexpected. And apparently the devs have said the next update is the biggest yet. So if it's bigger than a new location that we got for the last update, I'm going to be quite interested in what they're going to do. So you're more than welcome to join the stream. It's, the more the merrier kind of deal, because I'm going to be on for a while, and time zones, they suck for a New Zealander. So there's a good I've got if you join the Discord, if you go under announcements, I've got a little table there of of converting it all to time zones and stuff, so you can see when I'm going to be taking breaks and starting and so forth. And the most... oh, thanks. Yay! See, now, Calypso, I have to make you a mod now because you have to keep Red Queen intact. And, sorry, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to make sure Red Queen doesn't try and take over the stream now. We've got someone with, England's, famous for rebellions. So I've got to make sure that Red Queen doesn't take over. So now you have to actually be the mod. Yeah, but is she a real queen or a false queen? Like Red Queen, isn't that what's Red Queen from? Isn't it Game of Thrones reference? Oh no, that's the Red Witch, Red Queen. That's a Resident Evil thing, isn't it? Isn't the AI from Resident Evil called the Red Queen? She's gonna take over the stream, Clip, so I need you to be a mod to make sure this doesn't happen. Northamptonshire. I'm gonna look that up because I'm gonna mention that to my partner who is from Burnley. Northamptonshire. I'd say she's from Burnley, but I don't think she's exactly from Burnley. It's just that's where the common. So you're about south. South. East. North, south, east, yeah. Southeast. From where she grew up. Oh, Red Queen, by the way, you should be aware, this is Christoph Stall, so he sells random items. I've just read in the patch notes that he's going to be now selling iron, which is fantastic, because the grind is horrible, and I've got a lot of money. So look out for Christoph Stall selling iron tomorrow. I had red hair at the time. There you go. That's fair. That's fair. Hampshire. I'm gonna Google Hampshire now. Hampshire. Oh, I think you're west to where I used to live. I think, oh, maybe east. Wait, I lived in a place because I lived in England for 2 years. It's where I got sick. I got a disease called meningococcal septicemia. So thanks to your NHS for basically saving my life. So I lived in a place called Shoreham by Sea. Shoreham by Sea is where I used to live. So that would be that's near Brighton. To look for a bit. Some princes need. Oh yeah, yeah. Some princes need to go to bed. Well, good luck putting them to bed. But yeah, I lived in Shoreham by Sea, so that's Hampshire. So that's close. That's close to where Red Queen is. Blazonstoke. Alright. Stoke. I'm just generally curious. I'm just Googling it now. This is riveting stuff for people watching. Oh, yeah. So you will be north west of where I lived. Because I was near Brighton. I was really south. I was really stuck in the south, wasn't I? Parents didn't know what the hell they were doing. I was so south, I might as well be French. Alright guys, I've got about 10 minutes to go before I have to jet. So, but, as stated many times, tomorrow it will be a very long stream. So, I probably won't do a stream tonight. So this will be my last session for a good 24 hours. But, if you're here this time tomorrow, I won't be leaving, so. No work for you today. Sorry. If you're willing to pay me that much money, I'll be happy to stay, but gotta pay the rent somehow. And today's payday, actually, so. I mean, I would keep streaming if I got as much money as what I do in my normal job, but. Depends on you then. No, I need every dollar I can get. I want to upgrade my computer so I can stream without it feeling like it's going to collapse. My setup now, because basically ever since I started streaming, I've done a little bit more research on my computer to try and get it working properly. And I've noticed that not only does my CPU pretty crap, let's just say it's not handling things very well, and I want to play like more games in the future. Because there's only so long I can play this game for, right? Eventually, I'm going to have to like do something else. I don't want to be one of those people that have played the same game for like 24 years. And that's its gimmick, because it would slowly break me. Because then it stops being fun. Oh, hi, Nira Army. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I hardly ever get anyone on YouTube, but hello. Welcome. I also noticed that when I'm close to ending my stream, more people tend to show up. It's like it attracts them. It's like, oh my god, this guy's going to end. We need to make him feel bad for doing it. I know it's not the intention at all, so I'm not trying to guilt trip anyone. But hi. This has been a very popular morning session, though. I'm not used to having so many people here. I'll put it all down to you, Calypso. You started it. I'm going to make you a mod. Well, no. I need you to say you want to be a mod, or you're okay with being a mod before I do it. So. Force that on anyone. But where are you from, Nira? Nira? I don't know. But the power got in my head. Yeah, I know. But I mean, you're right. I can't do that. We've seen what that happens on Twitter. And someone gets too much power and then they start thinking they're going to save the world, but really just being hypocritical. Just sit on the idea. If you want to, let me know. But it'd just be good to have a few of them there instead of just relying on one person to keep everyone in check. Sometimes it can be a lot of work, but I mean, hopefully we don't get that big that it feels like a job. G'day, Varsity. I've only got 5 minutes left in me before I have to jet, but I will definitely be on this time tomorrow for the update stream, which is going to be very interesting because I don't know what to expect, which is part of the fun. Get that big, I'll ask for salary. Yeah, apparently there's a massive debate at the moment about whether mods should be paid or not. And I kind of see why mods would want to be paid for the bigger streamers. But I think if I ever paid mods, I would like them to be more than just mods. They're more like community managers. So more outside of Twitch, you know, get them to do stuff on the Discord or get them to do like customer service stuff. And, you know, just because I've got that workforce brain on that, I would be like, all right, it can't be just one thing. And then give them a decent salary as a result. Because I like to think that would be, you know, they're doing this, they're doing the modding anyway. If you make it a salary paid job, they can put that on their CV and actually like grow professionally, and that could lead to like other community, like I mean with community management now and community manager roles in big organizations, big video game companies, that a lot of the time they get those people from, you know, grassroots stuff like Twitch streams and stuff like that. So that's probably the approach I would take. But I would definitely, if I ever reach that point, I don't think I ever will, but hypothetically, because I like thinking this hypothetical scenarios, it's just a bit of fun. There's a spider up there. Hypothetical scenarios that, yeah, if I ever were to pay my mods, it would just be a proper job outside of just modding. Alright, catch them. You can always, yeah, now you're part of the Discord, you can always be part of it there, so you don't feel obligated. Please don't feel obligated, because it starts being fun. Yeah, I love our YouTube crew. They seem to pop in and say hi, and then they go silent, or just lurk in the background. I've been tempted to, I don't know if this is a good or bad idea, but I've been tempted to put in some bots in the Twitch, telling people like to join the Discord and stuff, but I don't know, that seems real gimmicky and it seems really annoying. And it does seem like people use that just to have you know, to show that it's active. I don't know. Let me know if anyone thinks it's a good idea, because I have no idea. Or you expect them to have a real community spirit and get everyone involved. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then that's the ungenuine fakeness coming in. So, I mean, yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. So, and I get that it can also change the dynamic as well. Is that the mods maybe you do, let's say hypothetically, you start paying them, they may be less inclined to give you the truth as well, because they don't want to lose the job, right? So if you've done something that is pretty messed up, or you've done something that is actually quite offensive, they could be less likely to tell you, because they don't want to lose that money. Well, I used to have a bot that you use with the iDiscord, iYouTube, which was the link rather than just timed. And people have done that too. They've come in and put iDiscord, and then I've said, oh, sorry, I don't have it. So maybe I'll set something up like that. Just haven't done it, so I don't know how simple it is to do. Should really look into that. But I mean, I have all the links on both YouTube and Twitch to find it. So I don't know. I just think it might be a bit invasive, but maybe I'll put the Discord one in there, but not have it timed. Just have it pop up when you type in iDiscord. That's actually a good idea. Flip though. Future mod that doesn't want to be a mod. Where is the catfish? There you go. Actually, I want to make sure I do. See, this happens all the time as well, and this is a bit of a bug. It doesn't sync up properly, especially when you switch to different platforms. So when you log in, you have to make sure you click Save to Cloud, because if you don't, and then you log into another one, it won't carry on your progress. Tip. And now it's synced up, so all the saves will automatically go to the cloud. Well, some mod, I'll just edit. Just edit in when you really want. Yeah, it will go to your head. All right. Well, let's say this clip. So the invite is there, and if you want it, it's yours. But if someone else comes along, who I trust from Great Britain, you may lose your shot. So now, the question is, will it be too late? You trust me. Yes, I trust you. Well, I don't know. What was it? 5 years, 7 years, however long. That's a long time. I have to decide whether I can trust you again, Varsity. I'm pretty sure I can, but just to play it up. But you will be my CST mod. I'll have Ina as the master architect of all the mods. And you can be my CST mod. And I'll give you that unique Discord title as well. Five years, yeah, exactly. I just say 6 years. During those 6 years, I become evil mastermind seeking to destroy Twitch streamers. Well, why'd you come to me? I barely have an audience. Destroying me is like a lot of effort for very little satisfaction. Unless you want to like do a psychological manipulation thing, like a long game kind of thing. Or make me like your Harley Quinn and eventually like convert me over to your dark side. Yeah. He's not that evil, considering he like under like the second of pressure he caved in and told everyone his master plan. I don't think he's very good at being evil. If he is evil, he's not very good at it. Oh, my phone's gone. Alright, I've got 2 minutes. I'm the greatest evil person. This way. Yeah, sure. Well, evil people don't say they're evil. That's what makes them evil. Evil people are subtle about it. So, just a little heads up. This is my Lilo and Stitch area, which I'm actually going to move all the way over there. It's going to be here for probably the last time, so take it in. I'm going to deck it out. Well, the times I've watched Powerpuff Girls, there's the plans. Yes, so you're going to take the strategy of people that always lose. It seems like that's not a good strategy. Like, your strategy of doing that strategy is a bad strategy. Like, you're going to lose. That's like saying, you know, in order to be a mass murderer, I have to get caught. I'm like, no, that's not how you be a mass murderer. That's kind of like the thing that mass murderers always seem to do wrong. Have you seen any murder documentary? No one goes and they lived happy ever after by getting captured by the cops. No, they get punished and justice brought to them. You know what? You can actually be evil. If all bad people had so many flaws in their evil plans like yourself, then maybe the world would be a good place. I realize that my analogy nearly went off really off the rails and made me sound like I was supporting murderers, but I really am not. I should be giving advice. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. So I do appreciate everyone popping along. It's probably one of my most popular morning streams that I've had for a very long time. I won't be doing one tonight as I normally do, but I will be doing my 12-hour stream tomorrow. So if you're part of the Discord, if you look under announcements, I've got a little time chart that tells when my breaks are, when I'm starting and everything. So hopefully it's enough time for anyone that does want to pop along that there is a little window there that they could come check things out. But I have already procrastinated for much longer than I intended. So I'm dumping these in here and then, oh, actually no, I can sell that now, can I? Okay, we're gonna sell these emeralds because I've got so many. But I appreciate everyone taking along, including Red Queen. You're probably putting your kids to bed, for what sounds of it, or putting little kids to bed. So if you can hear this, I do appreciate popping along and hope to see you tomorrow and everyone else. Oh, I just got back. So yeah, I'm just wrapping things up. So yeah, I've got the Discord there. I've got the time chart to say when I'm going to be on. And I've looked on the Discord for Dreamlight Valley. And to give you a perspective, so you can actually join the Discord for Dreamlight Valley and they give you all the updates and stuff. So they've just released the patch notes to the game. It doesn't go over the brand new content, just the bug fixes, which actually includes invisible limit tracker as well. So you should be able to see how more items you can put in. But there's an automatic conversion there. So my time, it comes out on Wednesday the 7th at 3 a.m. So 6 hours later, 6.5 hours later, I will actually start my stream. But the deployment date is the 6th of December, 9 a.m. EST time. So if it's 3 a.m. my time, it would be 2 p.m. GMT time. So for you, Red Queen, Clips, I know you don't really, I don't think you play the game. It will release at 2 p.m. your time. So just keep that in mind. But that's all on their Discord. So. But I really appreciate you tagging along. I think having 5 people in the chat across all our streams, or across YouTube and Twitch, is probably the busiest it's been. So really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm procrastinating because I really don't actually want to log out, but I guess until next time.